Hello, and welcome to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. I'm your host, Sakanksha, and today we have an exciting story that will definitely inspire a lot of you out there who are preparing for the placement season. With us is someone who has successfully cracked one of the most prestigious roles offered to freshers, the digital role at TCS. She's gone through the entire journey from NQT to interview to offer letter and is now gathering up to join the company very soon. Please welcome Arpita Dey to the podcast. Hi Arpita, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure, Shakansha.
Could you give us a brief introduction of yourself before we start?
Yeah, definitely. Hi, I am Arpita, and I have secured a placement in TCS Digital, and I have completed my BTech in 2024, and I'm going to join TCS on 10th of April.
So, was joining a company like TCS and especially the digital role something you always wanted?
Yeah, actually, at first I was not prepared to join TCS. From the very beginning of my BTech, I thought that I would join any other company rather than TCS. But when I cracked TCS Digital, everyone knows the salary is more better than other companies. So I decided to join TCS, and starting your career from a reputed organization, that's what you want, right?
Definitely, Arpita. So, Arpita, let's just go back to the beginning. When did you apply for the TCS digital role? When did your admit card arrive and when was your NQT exam?
So I applied for the drive on 30th March, and admit card date I didn't remember. So my exam was on 29th of April. So in between 30th March and 29th April, there was admit card. I got the admit card before 1 week, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So, how was the overall test experience for you? Which sections did you find the most challenging and unique?
Okay, so in TCS, everyone knows the quantitative aptitude level is very high. So in my case, it was also like that. That the quant was quite tough, and some of the questions are easy, but some of the question was very tough. So I guess I have solved around 12 to 14 questions in quant, and the logical reasoning part was quite easy as usual, and the verbal ability part was also easy at my time, and coding was also easy to moderate level.
How did you prepare for the exam? Did you follow a schedule, take mock tests, or use any specific materials?
Yes, definitely. I have before TCS NQT exam, when TCS announced the NQT exam, everyone knows we engineers don't start preparing before the exam. We just got to know about the exam, and then we started preparing for that. So when the NQT was announced and the exam of the day, there was 1 month time left. So I know in this 1 month, if I have to cover all the syllabus, then I have to plan the that way. So there was a timetable for me. I have followed that throughout, and for the first 3 weeks I only focus on the syllabus part and also the revision part of that syllabus. And in the last week I almost gave 3 mock tests a day. So that was my schedule.
Well, that was a very difficult schedule for you to follow, I guess. But it was
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
at yes, because in 2024 the placement scenario was very bad because many companies didn't came to my college and off campus too. So at the time of TCS NQT, I don't have any offer in my hand. So it was my last chance to give. So I have to give my fullest.
Of course. So, after the exam, when did you receive the interview call? And how much time did you have to prepare? And of course, how did you go about it?
So my exam was on 29th April. I have said that, and the result they declared on 29th of May through mail that I have selected for the TCS digital interview. Okay, so that was the result date, and my interview was on 25th of June. So I got a plenty time to prepare for the interview, and I started preparing like the previous year question that's asked in the TCS digital interviews. Then the all the concepts I know thoroughly, I have to revise them. and the new topics that I included in my project, that things I also have practiced a lot. And the things which I don't know in depth, like machine learning, my project was based on machine learning, but I don't know machine learning in depth, so I go for the top 100, top 150 questions for that topics in from some materials. So that helped me a lot, and they ask me question from that too.
Okay, so what was your main focus? Technical concepts, brushing up your resume, or just improving your communication level?
So this was a organized journey. At first, I go through my resume, that these things I know I have to mention them in my resume, right? So at first, I revise my resume. Then I go for the topics I have written in my resume. Firstly, the topics I know very well. I have doing this for the in BTech for 3 years, so I have brushed up them. And after that, my project concept that I don't know very well, that I go to my friends who have done that if they can explain me about the project, so I go to them. They have helped me a lot. And also interview materials that are available in the internet, I have also uh, gone through them.
Okay, so let's talk about the interview now. When was it
Okay.
conducted and was it held online or offline?
Yeah, TCS digital NQT interview is always offline, so you have to go to the center, and my interview date was 25th of June.
How long did the whole thing last?
So it took me around 45 minutes to 50 minutes to complete my whole interview. And before the, I have waited outside TCS for 1 hour. Then I go there and registered myself. There was a very strict document verification part in the interview, that you have to bring these documents and they will verify it thoroughly. So you have to very conscious about that thing. So they have verified that things. Then I have waited for 1.5 year, a half hour, in the TCS campus. Then they asked me for the interview, and I go for the interview. There were 3 person: technical person, managerial, and HR. And the interview was for 45 minutes.
Do you remember what documents you carried during the interview?
So the documents, as I remember right now, that is the interview call letter they have given to you, the mail they have sent to you, that you have to, your resume, ID card, photo, pen, that things are very common in any kind of interview.
Okay, okay. So, what kind of questions were you asked? Since you mentioned that it was a single panel with multiple people. So, what kind of questions were you asked? Was it a mix of technical, coding, and HR based questions, or did they go one by one?
Yeah, in my case, they go one by one. When I entered the room, the tier take on the responsibility, and he started asking me questions. He told me to introduce myself. Then I introduced myself. Then he asked me question from the introduction part. I have mentioned these things I know. So he started asking me questions from that. He also asked me to write 2 SQL codes in paper, and I have done that. And then he go to my project and also told me to write some code of my project. Like there was a front end part, so he asked me to write some front end code for that project. So I have done that, but that was not very lengthy. People will think that how can I write the whole code of a project in an interview, but they will not gonna ask you the whole code. If you started writing, they will have a knowledge that yes, he or she has done that thing, so this much is enough. So after writing 6 or 7 lines, they will be saying that it's okay, we know that you know these things. So that was my technical interview. And some very common questions of oops, Java, DBMS, and technical core concepts of my project, machine learning questions were there.
Were you asked any more coding questions where you had to code something or explain any
No, he
logic?
asked me one logic of one question, but he didn't ask me to write that question, and I don't remember that question right now.
That's fine. That's okay. So, how deep did the panel go into your resume? Like, were there any specific projects, internships, or achievements that caught their attention?
Yeah, definitely. They will go one by one. They will start from the educational background, and they will go thoroughly through your resume. The skills you have mentioned, the project you have mentioned, the internship you have mentioned, the hackathons you have mentioned, they will go all of them. Like in digital and prime, they will go. You can make a make sure that they will gonna ask you for that. And there I have participated in 2022 Smart India Hackathon, so they were very curious about that thing, also asked me question from Smart India Hackathons that how was my experience, how was the overall process of that thing, so I have also explained that to them.
So, it sounds all very nice. Were there any tough moments during your interview where you felt stuck, unsure, and how did you manage that?
So in managerial round, the manager asked me why do you want to join TCS. So I have told them that TCS is a very grassroots level company. They will go to rural development and all. So India is growing through them. That's why I want to join TCS. So the manager told me that, Arpita, if I give you an opportunity to go to abroad for a project, and given you an opportunity to go to a rural project for Indian development, which one would you pick? So I said, sir, right now for my career perspective, I will definitely go for the abroad project. So sir told me that you are going for the abroad project and you are saying you are joining TCS for the rural development. So that was a tricky part of that interview. But my suggestion would be what you are saying in the first, so stick to that, right? So make logic for that I have said this for that thing. So I explained sir that if I right now I will go to the abroad because that is necessary for my career development, and after 5 to 6 years I will come to India and go to for the rural development, and that will be beneficial for the company too, because I will be more experienced at that time. So that was quite the MR was satisfied with my answer at the time.
So, you had made your like panel very happy with your answer, with your confidence, right?
Yeah. Actually, I got a very sweet panel because the MR was very sweet. He was smiling throughout the interview, and the HR was also very good. The TR person was a little bit serious person because they are like that only. So in the TR interview also the manager was looking at me and smiling at me. So many of the question I have answered looking at him, because that was giving me confidence. Because if anyone is smiling at you, that is giving you a self boost that you are going good. So that was a positive part of my interview.
Definitely. So, looking back, what do you think really worked for you during your interview? Like your knowledge or your confidence or something else?
So without knowledge you can't crack thesis interview, at least. So knowledge was the key to success for the TR interview. So that also helped me, and the confidence level, because in managerial round if you can't show your confidence, they will gonna shortlist you out. Because uh, confidence is the key to success, everyone know, right? So being confident and having knowledge about your resume, your projects, will definitely gonna help you.
So, once the interview was over, how did you feel?
So after the interview was conducted, I got a mail from Cognizant that I have selected for Cognizant. So I was very happy at that time, and also there was a feeling like I have also given TCS Digital interview, which is a big deal for me. So and that also went good. So after that, I thought like at least I will get Ninja role if I don't get the digital role. That was my thought process at that time.
Did you receive any feedback or did you just have to wait for the result?
No, no, they didn't give me any feedback. I also didn't ask for it because in many videos I have words that asking a feedback in your interview is not a good sign. So I didn't ask to them for any kind of feedback, and they also didn't give me any kind of feedback.
Oh. So, after the interview, how long did it take for your offer letter to arrive?
So my that I have to check. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah,
So
sure.
my interview was on 25th of June, and I got my offer letter on 11th of July.
Wow, that was fast.
हाँ,
So,
after
what was your reaction when you saw the mail?
Oh, that's pathetic night, because they declared the result at night. It was around 12 a.m. Okay, so at the time everyone is sleeping in my house. So my friends messaged me that TCS interview result is declared, and they didn't send any mail to you. Still, till now I don't have any mail that I have got an offer from TCS. Okay, that is only visible in the portal, that offer letter is in the portal. Okay, so my friend told me that they have got digital prime, the offer letter is there. And I, when I started logging in the next step portal, it got crashed and it was not sending OTP to my mail, and I can't log in the next step portal. So from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. I just give my um, and that's it, my mail ID there, and click for the OTP. The OTP is not coming. So that was the scenario for 1 hour, and after that one OTP has come and I have given that. And after logging in, I have saw my offer letter that I have got the TCS digital role. My mom was sleeping, and I have got I was going to her and say that I got the TCS digital. She was like, she was in full uh, मतलब नींद में थी पूरी. तो after that she woke up and said that congratulations. So that was a very good experience of mine, but that 1 hour
So,
was pathetic.
you kind of scared her in the middle of the night, but it was one of the happiest moment of her lives.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So, finally, the biggest question: have you received your joining date, and when do you officially begin your journey?
Yeah, finally I have received my joining letter, and I am going to join TCS on 10th of April.
Congratulations, Arpita.
Thank you.
So, now that you look back, what do you think helped you the most during your preparation?
So my preparation from the very beginning, my preparation was very organized. That I know I have to complete these topics by the end of the day. I have to practice this question by the end of the day, and I stick to that every time. That I didn't fail a single day to complete my courses or any topics. So that was the dedication level for my TCS NQT. So that helped me a lot, and also I luckily I was in touch with Pratik sir, and sir guided me throughout this journey. So that was very helpful for me at the time.
So, was there any particular set of resources, platform, or strategy that really made a huge difference, that you believe made a huge difference?
So I have purchased the TCS NQT crash course from Online Study for You, and there was many material that helped me a lot, because the previous year questions and the topics they have taught over there, that helped me a lot. I can bet on this, because um, in internet you will have resources that these kind of questions are asked in TCS, these are the aptitude topics, but you can't find them under one roof, right? So gathering them under one roof is a 1 week journey. So it's better to go for any kind of crash course if you have money as a student. So it helped me a lot during my journey. And also for the interview, I have also taken the interview course in Online Study for You. So there was materials for TCS Digital, Ninja, Prime. Separately there was materials, and there are interview experience of many kind of people that they have given the interview in TCS. So that kind of questions also get repeated in my interview. So that helped me a lot.
So, what friendly advice would you give to the students who are preparing right now, especially like those who are very nervous and unsure about where to begin with?
So as for me, I guess TCS interview written exam is over for this year. If anyone need any kind of suggestion for the written exam, I will say when the TCS NQT will be declared, or if you can prepare before that, it will be very helpful. At least try to cover all the topics, that you know these topics and the questions of that topics. And before TCS NQT, just go for some mock test and the previous year questions of TCS NQT. I myself do that. I downloaded many questions of TCS NQT previous year questions and sets, that the question sets, and I go for 25 minutes in quant that they have given in the exam. So I have solved that 12 in my home. I can solve 15 to 18 questions in that time. So in my when I go for the actual exam, so it helped me for I can at least solve 12 to 14 questions in the exam. So that was beneficial for me at that time. So my advice would be to start from very beginning of the TCS NQT and cover all the topics at first, then go for any kind of previous year question and mock tests. That will be helpful for the exam.
And for the interview?
And for the interview, I will suggest everyone to mention the topics in the resume that you are very sure about. That I know these things very well. That's why I am mentioning them in my resume. Resume is not a place that you can put everything over there. Okay, no one can know Java, Python, C++, C, everything. So you have to particular about that things. If I know Java, I will mention Java, and one more language I am confident about. That is C, C++, Python, anything. Or if you don't only know the Java, then mention Java, don't go for anything else. Because if you are mentioning them, the interviewer will think that it is written over the resume that the candidate know this, right? And after asking the question, if you can't answer that question, they will think that you are bluffing in the interview. So that will create a negative impact on them, right? So at first, go through your resume and rebuild that I know these things and I will mention these things only. And after that, all the topics you have mentioned, there are some topics, there would be some topics that you will be very much confident about, that I know these things and I just need a brush up of that topics. And there will be some topics you will be thinking that I don't know these things in depth. So in that case, go for top 100, top 150, top 200 questions of that topic and thoroughly go through them. So you will have a brief introduction of that topic. So that will help you in the interview. And HR and MR question, in MR interview, be confident what you are saying, stick to that, make a logic of that I am saying this because of this. Just because the MR is saying that no, it is negative, you are saying this but it should be like this, you no need to change the answer. You are saying this because you believe in it, right? So stick to that. And in HR, questions are very, very easy and HRs are very friendly.
So, lastly, how did online study for you and Pratik sir help you in your journey?
So I have mentioned that I have purchased their course, and I thought in many courses you have purchased, they will just sell the course to you, and they will not gonna interact with you that what you are doing or what else. That things. But in this case, I have access of Pratik sir number, so I have messaged him anytime. That said, I don't know these things, these topics. Even before interview, I told sir that if you could send me some Kolkata region questions, that will be beneficial for me, sir. Send me that thing. So that things were very much polite from sir's side, and online study for you has helped me a lot throughout this journey. And because of online study for you, I think I have cracked TCS Digital.
Was and it was with your hard work also, right, Arpita? Your hard
Yeah,
work and your
both.
confidence.
Yeah, both.
Thank you so much, Arpita, for being here and sharing your journey with all of us. It was really, really inspiring to hear all about your preparation, your interview experience, your calm, and your focused approach for the entire process. We wish you all the best as you begin this exciting new chapter with TCS. May this just be the start of your wonderful career ahead. Take care, and once again, congratulations. It was a real pleasure talking to you today. Thank you, Arpita.
Okay, thank you. Bye.